Why she stopped wanting you and how to get it back. If your wife has stopped wanting you, stopped initiating, stopped looking at you the same way, stopped responding to you like she used to, there is a reason for it. And no, it's not just because she's tired, stressed, or busy with the kids. Most men completely miss the signals that they're slowly becoming more of a roommate, provider, or co-parent instead of the man she desires. This episode is about why she's checked out and how to flip the switch to get the attraction, the energy, and the connection back. So let's get into it. Firstly, let's understand why she's checked out. And these are the hard truths that most men ignore. Attraction isn't logical, it's emotional. Your wife doesn't just stop wanting you for no reason. It happens when she stops feeling something around you. This happens when you become predictable and uninspiring. You've let life, work, stress turn you into a passive man. You've stopped showing up as the man she was originally drawn to. I worked with a guy just before Christmas whose wife had pretty much checked out, and I asked him a simple question of, what are you doing now that you wasn't doing on your wedding day? And he said to me, well, back then I wasn't stressed, I wasn't running around like a headless chuck. And what's that resulted in? I asked him. What are you doing now that you wasn't doing then? Well, back then I wasn't drinking every night, blah blah blah. So the question becomes, did your wife marry a drunk headless chuck? No. Think about the last 30 days. When was the last time she looked at you with real desire? When was the last time she initiated? When was the last time she felt something different from you? If you cannot remember, this could be your wake-up call. So now you know why she's checked out. Here's where most men screw this up even more. Instead of fixing the real issue, they do the exact opposite and start chasing. Let's dive into the number one mistake men make when they feel her pulling away. Most men do this. Most men double down on logic when attraction is emotional. They try to fix with words instead of energy, over-explaining things, trying to be the nice guy instead of being present, looking for reassurance instead of creating polarity, seeking validation instead of sparking attraction. Attraction doesn't come back by asking for it. It comes back by leading. I spoke to a guy recently who this really landed for and really resonated with. When his wife checked out, he was on this almost like this desperation rampage for the right workshop or the right script, essentially searching for that golden bullet just to turn things around in one conversation. This is after about a 6-year period of disconnection with his wife, and whilst we do have resources that can help him for sure, he was ultimately putting too much of his energy in the wrong place. Because let's be real, she's probably heard him say it a million times that he's going to change. So often it's less about the words and more about the action. So how to flip the attraction switch and get it back. 1. Presence over desperation. Stop seeking her approval, start leading yourself first. 2. Challenge creates attraction. Bring back mystery, bring back polarity and the playfulness, bring back silliness. 3. Lead with energy, not just words. Attraction is about feeling, not transactional, just talking. 4. Be unapologetically in your mission. A man with direction is magnetic. What to do right now? Look at the last 30 days. Where have you become predictable and passive? What's one way you can inject playfulness and polarity back into your relationship or into your dynamic? Last question. Are you ready for this one? What's the mission you've been neglecting that made you lose your edge? Ooh! Tough question to face, that one. If you've been sitting around wondering why she's pulled away, waiting for her to change, here's the truth. She's not going to. The attraction, the desire, the connection, it all starts with you. So here's your first move. Before this episode ends, go do one thing differently today. It could be how you show up in your energy. It could be the way you carry yourself when you next walk into the house. It could be simply leading the conversation instead of waiting for her to set the tone. Because words don't fix this. Action does. Step up, lead, make her feel something again. If you're serious about stepping up and fixing this, DM me the word lead on Instagram at Rich James Jackson, and I'll show you exactly how to start leading your marriage again. See you in the next one.